I never planned, hang on, I never planned on having a dog and didn't particularly want a dog. You didn't hear that, did you, Terry? But I do have the responsibility of a dog and did have the responsibility of two dogs that were never in my plan. So this past few weeks there's been quite a few things that have not gone to plan, big and small, both for me and other people. And it has got me reflecting this week on how life continues to throw us surprises and challenges, a lot of challenges, and that we can plan. But as my friend is always saying, man plans and God laughs. So talking of the dogs, so this week is the 2-year anniversary of rescuing the dogs. If you don't know, just briefly, Terry, aka Terry Waite, and Nelson, named after Nelson Mandela, were living in a hell of a situation and I had to get them out. It took quite a while. I never wanted to be a pet guardian myself, but it ended up that they had to be with me. Nelson's got a forever home, but it's been 2 years and there's not a day goes by. As much as it's very restricting, there's a lot of responsibility and cost having a dog, and it's something, as I say, I didn't plan, I didn't want, but as I say, there's not a day that goes past that I am not so glad that they are both out of that hell of a life that they were living and that they are having just the best life. That's all that's important. So, I just want to say, Portugal, if you don't know, has had horrific storms this week. Somebody said it's the worst storm since a bad storm in 1941. I don't know how true that is, but it was catastrophic for a lot of people. I mean, the amount of houses that have had their roofs ripped off, people have lost everything. So I know there's a lot of people here watching that live in Portugal, so I hope nobody is too badly affected and everybody is okay. And my thoughts really go out to those people because it's just quite devastating. So we have all these little things that throw us off course and challenges, but a friend of mine has had her life in Portugal just brought to an abrupt end. So many of you will know her because she's got a channel, Cindy Vine Portugal. She's got a farm. She's been here for 6 years. She's got a complete farm, animals. And she's been doing her residency application it's been going on for about 3 years. And then all of a sudden they have just said, no, application denied, you've got 20 days to get out of Portugal. I mean, how do you plan for something like that? I mean, just life just throws you such curveballs sometimes. And as I say, having your roof blown off your house, that will scupper your plans a little bit, won't it? But it puts everything into perspective. So if I'd have caught up with you a couple of weeks ago, things would have been completely different. Terry was going to stay here in the UK with my daughter for a month or two. And a couple of things my end, things her end meant that those plans changed. Logistics meant that we had to change plans with that anyway. But it meant I'd looked at some house sits and I'd made some plans about my movements for a month or two. But anyway, that's all changed now. Terry's coming with me. We're still in the UK and we have our ferry booked to France in a couple of weeks. And then I've got 1 month stay in France that's definite. And after that, we shall see. So as our plans get derailed and life throws us all these challenges, I won't bore you with all the details, but enough to give me a few sleepless nights, but nothing as serious as getting thrown out of the country or getting your roof blown off. But we make tea and we carry on. I think of British wartime and I think of the slogan, keep calm and carry on. And when I think of British wartime, I think of tea. So I make tea, keep smiling and carry on is my motto. So The other thing I had planned on doing this week is a review of this bike, which should have been easy enough. Well, let me tell you. First of all, it would not stop raining, so I could take it out and try it out and film. Then when it finally did and I got a rain-free day and I got on the bike, oh my word. Now I can ride a bike. And I got on this and I couldn't ride it. I was like a kid on their little tricycle. I had to bring it in because where I take it out on the road, there's cars. And I thought, I'm going to collide into one of these parked cars and damage someone's very expensive car. So I thought, I'm going to have to put it in the car and take it somewhere quiet. And I thought there's something wrong with it. So I then got a proper cyclist, someone that cycles hundreds of miles a month, to have a go. Well, they got on it, got off and refused to get back on it because this trike, so I've got the hang of it now. It is fantastic. I call it a vehicle. I should finish my sentences, sorry. It is fantastic. I keep by accident calling it a vehicle because you've got to forget about a normal bike. For some reason, you just have to get, I don't know what it is, like the cyclist said, it's the difference, riding this and riding a normal bike is the difference between snowboarding and skiing. You both might be on the snow, you both might be going down a run, but you are using completely different techniques. So, but I've got used to it now and it's fine. I had to go on YouTube and see has anybody else had this problem, and there was a couple, the same thing. The husband got used to it, the wife refused to get back on it because it is very disheartening when you're a grown-up that knows how to ride a bike and then all of a sudden you can't get this thing to go where you want. So let me introduce you to it, and I will overlay some decent pictures outside, not in this cluttered garage. But what it is not like riding a bike like this where you go along country lanes at speed, or it's just not the same. I keep accidentally calling it a vehicle because this to me is a utility vehicle. It has got this lovely front basket, this amazing huge basket on the back. They've got some great accessories for going in here. You've got your nice little drink holder. Sorry, I should have actually mentioned it is an electric bike, and it's got these lovely big headlight, and it's got indicators and brake lights. So to me, it is like a utility vehicle. I mean, can you imagine this on your homestead or riding backwards and forwards to your allotment or something? So shopping, cargo, tools, going into the ULEZ zones, kids, dogs, pets. I mean, I've seen one in the back, one in the front on the baskets. Really, really robust. This is a beast. This is a workhorse. Can you imagine a day out with families? So say if you've got kids, having your picnic, your sports stuff, your games in there. So some more information and details about it. Like I said, robust, disc brakes, like a car. It has got some real stopping power. Unfortunately, I haven't got the means to film and show you, but trust me, I've ridden along at speed and it's like braking in a car. Obviously, it's really stable because you have got the two wheels at the back, which, as a cyclist, that kind of throws you off. You're expecting to do some balancing, and but you don't have to. It's completely stable. So as I said, it's a bit not intuitive if you're already a cyclist, but you will soon get used to it. What I have noticed, the seat goes obviously down to here, and that is a really short distance. So in their manual, it says from 5 foot for height, but I have seen, I think it was on Amazon, it said the minimum height is 4'2". But I can believe that because this goes really low, and then it also goes up high enough to the height of somebody who's 6'3". I'm 6'1" and it is fine. Lovely chunky tyres. Oh, it's got a horn as well. The bike does come part assembled, so you will have to put it together. It does fold, but it's very heavy, so I'd say the folding is more for storage purposes rather than picking it up and putting it in a car, because it is very heavy. Anyway, that's the bike. I may do more of an in-depth channel, in-depth review, and I'll put the link below if I do. Just to say, the reason I did accept and do the review for that bike is because I have this rule where anything active and outdoors I'm really up for, so I will do. And the other thing I'll always say yes to, as you may know on the channel, I talk about off-grid stuff and power solutions. I'll always say yes to anything like that. So I just thought I'd introduce you to that trike. It's quite something. A lot of fun, and as I say, utility vehicle. And I keep by accident calling it a vehicle and not a bike. And as I said at the beginning of the video, it is Terry and Nelson's 2-year anniversary of being liberated from their hellhole of a life. So I'm going to end with some pictures and videos of them, and I know they've had Nelson a while now, but I still have got to say a big thank you to Nelson's wonderful guardians for giving him such a lovely forever home.
I've been keeping my phone on no sound, facing you out, that's true. Now I get butterflies just thinking about your eyes, and that can't be all bad. Things came up, things went down, maybe turn back around. My spider sense screaming that I'm mad. A big storm blew up, a hurricane right in my coffee cup, carried me far, far away, and that's why I couldn't make it today to a coffee shop date. I must admit to some X-rated thoughts of what I'd like to do to you. So I guess I can see how bad it rhymes, playing you for a fool. So I pick up the phone, dial your number on the tone to set things straight. Things come up, things go down, make me turn back around. My spider sense screaming that I'm mad. A big storm blew up, a hurricane right in my coffee cup, carried me far, far away, and that's why I couldn't make it today. A big storm blew up, a hurricane right in my coffee cup, carried me far, far away, and that's why